Hello everybody. I just want to read you something that I wrote really quick. Um it's pretty long and I may not be able to read my own handwriting. I may struggle with this cuz I was just writing and not really worrying about the neatness of it. But anyway, I'm trying to allow you to be healed by the great healer of this world. I cannot heal you with any acts I do or any words I say. That won't heal. That won't heal you. That's what I believe, but I also believe that I'm not meant to heal you because I need to heal myself. My inner child needs my inner child needs healing. My inner child is pure because of Jesus, but my inner child still harbors hatred inside. And so I'm working on my mentality and I'm working on removing that hatred. And I need to focus on breathing. And I need to focus on listening to God. If I am talking or speaking, I can't listen with the intent to understand, so I have to be quiet. I have to be still, and I have to keep my mouth closed. I got to be slow to speak, quick to listen, and let's not forget slow to anger, because I believe God is always speaking. Even when he is not speaking, he is speaking, because silence says a lot. Silence can be heard, and silence can transform us. I'm trying to accept the silence and receive the silence from God so that I can be healed and transformed. I feel like the silence and or silence in itself can be symbolic of the salvation that was and is gifted to us by Christ. And so I choose to be silent because I know that it will help not only me, but it will help others as well. I can't give love 24/7 and empty myself of love, because then I won't be able to ask for a refill of love with a loving heart. And I need a loving heart in order to properly and respectfully ask for and receive the abundance which is for all of us. The love that is for all of us is within us. We have to activate that love and bask in it. Learn in it as if it was and or is a classroom. The love is like a little lovely lake. I gotta enter the lake and learn how to be filled with the living water, because our bodies are very similar to sponges. We absorb and take in what's around us. That lovely little lake I speak of is the living water that Jesus spoke of, and we all have access to that lovely little lake that is inherently within our lungs, the breath of life. But we have to relax, use what God gave us, the lungs, use what God gave us to breathe in the air he has provided for us. The lungs allow us to activate the love that God has planted deep within our very souls. We absorb, receive, accept, and take in that living water from that lovely little lake that God has gifted us with. H2O is all around us. It's even in the air we breathe. That living water that Jesus spoke of is all around us. We are surrounded by him, his grace, his mercy, his guidance, and his love. He is patient and he is kind. He is listening and he is watching, and he wants everyone to know that he loves them. That's what I'm trying to be right now. I'm trying to be like Christ. I'm trying to be patient, and I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be patient with myself and to myself, and I'm trying to be patient with others, and I'm also trying to be kind to myself, and I'm trying to be kind to others. Sometimes it could be hard when our feelings get in the way to, we have this objective or this plan to, just be good people, be kind people, compassionate, all that. But sometimes, our feelings, our ego, our pride maybe, something gets in the way of us expressing that kindness. And I think it may be a lack of knowledge. We don't really, or maybe it's like has something to do with we don't truly believe that we are loved and that we are forgiven. I'm thinking it has something to do with feelings. We get caught up in our feelings like every day. I feel like it happens every day where we get in our feelings. We can never have a 100% perfect day. I could be wrong, but I'm just speaking from from a place of curiosity and from compassion. Like, I'm trying to be very transparent right now, in hopes that you will gain the courage to also be transparent, because I feel like, yes, silence is significant. Silence is very important. There's a Bible verse that I really love, where it says, it's either in the book of James or the book of Proverbs. I believe it says something along the lines of, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and also be slow to anger. And so I just been trying to incorporate silence within my soul, and just because I want to listen with the intent to understand, and not listen with the intent to respond, react, or reply. I truly want to understand, and I think that transparency is also very, very valuable, just as silence is, because transparency, it allows for information to flow out into the world, and if you receive it, then you receive it, you get wiser, and when you get wiser, you have two choices: be silent or spread that wisdom, give out that wisdom. And sometimes it's very hard to give out wisdom, because some people aren't ready to receive that some people aren't ready to receive that wisdom whenever you get ready to give that wisdom. Like, say someone is going through something, and they're talking about it with you, and they are not necessarily looking for advice or wisdom or direction or guidance. I feel a lot of instances where people are just venting and expressing themselves, being transparent with their expressing their emotions and thoughts. I feel like in some cases they just want to be heard. They don't always want, I think the word I'm thinking of is feedback. They don't always want advice. They don't always want you to tell them what to do or suggest anything. I think that they just want to be heard, truly heard, But anyway, I thank you all for tuning in. This is a message that I would like to title The Lovely Little Lake, or Transformation, or both. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. I know that sometimes you may feel stuck, you may feel confused, you may feel unmotivated, depressed, angry, I was going to say confused again, but all those emotions, those negative emotions that you're feeling, I just want to remind you, give you a little friendly reminder that those emotions, those negative emotions, are just all emotions, but specifically talking about the negative emotions. If you're going through a difficult time with anything, just remember that those negative emotions that you're experiencing right now, or those negative emotions that you're experiencing are visitors within your mind and within your body. So just know that it's okay to feel sad, to feel depressed, to feel confused, and all that. I think that that's a big part of learning is feeling, you know. A big part of learning is feeling the feelings that we feel, you know, and growing out of those feelings and just recognizing and realizing that those feelings are just like clouds. They're here one day, or they're here one minute, and an hour later they're gone. You know, they're visitors. They do not come to stay. They are not residents. They do not have a permanent stay within you. You know, they are going to leave. The negative emotions are not going to last forever. So keep your head up high. Don't give up, because miracles are on the way. Miracles are right around the corner. So don't give up, so you can receive the miracles that were meant for you and created for you. There are miracles being created every single day by God, and we won't be able to receive them if we give up. So we gotta stay strong. We gotta stay silent. We gotta stay transparent, you know, so that we can learn and teach, because I feel like we all need to learn something. No one's perfect. And I feel like we all could be of some help to the world, because what the world needs most right now are good, compassionate, listening attentively teachers. I'm kind of mentally shutting down, so I'm gonna go and take some deep breaths, I'm gonna do my best to listen to God and to what He has to say, and just abide in Him. I'm just going to abide in Him, take deep breaths. And so when you're done watching this video, I would encourage you to do the same, just to be with Him, because one thing I learned these past few months is that the Lord wants to be with us, and He wants us to focus on Him, because He is the Prince of Peace, and He does provide peace. I am a living testimony. I'm a living witness to Him providing peace to me whenever I should be panicking, or whenever I usually panic, you know? But anyway, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. I pray that you receive the peace from the one true God, the Most High, the Alpha and Omega, Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching. Peace.